book 3 is Wild Instincts, and
Yeah.
we have Jayden and Van and Peterson there. So what's the mix up? Who's human? Who's shifter in book 3?
In book 3, Jayden is the human. So again,
Mm-hmm.
now we have the girl. And Van and Peterson are best friends. They more like blood brothers. They're both wolf shifters, and they're part of a security force. And they Jayden doesn't make it easy for them. She is not,
Yes.
she is very strong-willed. She is a bit of a loner. She was Ella's best friend, and she's dealing with a lot of feelings of betrayal,
Yeah.
that from what Ella had done, you know, going with the shifter, and as the stories move on, there's a lot going on. And so there's a lot of that distrust, but then it almost becomes like a battle of wills. It's this um you've got Van and Peterson, who being wolf shifters or trackers and hunters, and you have Jayden, who is a hunter herself. And she was always a little bit of the wild child. So she was that deer that I would see. I remember we were on Devil's Tower, and a doe came up, and she had two fawns with her. And one fawn stayed right next to mom. Mom didn't get more than a few feet away. Then the other one was just like running all over the place. Just bouncing and just taking off, and mom just walks away, and it took a while for the one that was going nuts to realize mom's nowhere to be found, and it started going crazy like, oh, so it's that wild child that you always know somebody who was like that. And so Jayden's a little bit like that. She's the one that pushes the barrier. She's the one that, if you tell her not to go to a certain place, don't go out on that rock, she's going to go out on that rock because she wants to know why she's not supposed to go out on that rock. But she's not stupid. She's not one of those too stupid to live. If she goes out there, she's going to make sure that it's solid, and that, there's a reason, that she's going out there. So she thinks ahead, she strategizes, but it's always pushing it a little bit further to see just how far she can go.
Yeah.
And I like that about her. I like
So
I like
it's
that.
more really about discovery and curiosity than necessarily rebellion,
Yes.
from that point of view.
And it's a testing. It's a testing to see, just how far can you push someone, um before they put basically put their paw down. Can they keep up with her? If they can't, they're not worth her time. And I think that's it. That's what I love about her. She's going to make sure that, well, she's not going to settle. So, and there's that sense of excitement in it, but she gives as good as she gets. And another great thing I love about these stories is it's not always the guys rescuing the girls. Oftentimes it's the girls rescuing the guys, but they always work as partners. One is, you can't be strong all the time, and they actually work together, to make it happen. And that's, I think, to make the story believable, you need to have that balance.